and Leeds. The teams this afternoon: Warrington line up at 1, Brian Johnson, 2, Des Drummond, 3, Mark Forster, at 4, Barry Peters, 5, Brian Carbett, at 6, John Woods, 7, Keith Holden, 8, Kevin Tamati, 9, Carl Webb, at 10, Neil Harmon, 11, Gary Sanderson, 12, Mark Roberts, and 13, Mike Gregory. Substitutes for Warrington: 14, Dave Lyon, 15, Mark Knight. Leeds at 1, Marty Gurr, 2, Steve Morris, at 3, Peter Jackson, 4, Carl Gibson, at 5, John Basnett, 6, David Creaser, 7, John Lyons, 8, Peter Tunks, at 9, Colin Maskell, 10, Kevin Rain, 11, Paul Medley, 12, Roy Powell, and 13, David Heron. Substitutes for Leeds: 14, Mark Brook-Cowden, 15, Lee Crooks. Referee this afternoon is Alex Bowman from Whitehaven. His such judges Mr Walker and Mr Nicholson. So Warrington still unbeaten in the Stonesbitter Championship, hoping to keep up their 100% record against Leeds, who are positioned in 4th place. The two captains, Peter Tunks and Kevin Tamati, meet in the centre of the field to toss the coin. Heavy rain has just started about 5 minutes ago. There was a swirling wind, but that's now died down. And it's Warrington who have won the toss. And the teams will stay as they are, so Warrington will be playing from left to right in this first half as we look in the white jerseys with the primrose and blue V. Leeds in their usual colours of blue and amber and the white shorts. And to get the game underway is standoff David Creaser. And this Stonesbitter Championship game between Warrington and Leeds is underway. It's a long deep kick from Creaser and it sails straight out, so the first minute of the game Warrington have a penalty on the centre circle. Creaser's kick sailing straight into touch over on that far side, and the ball in the hands of John Woods. Places the ball, he'll put for touch on this near side. And a chance to set Warrington up on the first attack of the match. Woods places the ball safely into touch. Fine kick from Woods sets Warrington up then just outside the Leeds 25. Carl Webb, second part of the penalty. From the wing comes Drummond. Drummond then crashes forward, runs into Powell. Kevin Rain also in the tackle for Leeds. Carl Webb acting half back. First receiver is Kevin Tamati. Tamati drives forward. Webb once again acting half back, this time with Neil Harmon who takes it. The ball goes loose and Leeds back in possession 10 yards from their own line. Heritage who takes it out to Roy Powell. Powell drives forward, stopped by Mike Gregory and Keith Holden. Goes nice dummy, but Warrington offside. Over on that far side, Kevin Tamati. That will give Leeds a chance to clear the pressure with David Creaser. Creaser then right-footed, fires the ball into the main stand over on that far side. Colin Maskell, second part of the penalty, in from the wing comes Morris. Morris though well caught by Mark Roberts and Gary Sanderson. Maskell this time swings it on to Tunks. Tunks and the ball goes loose and Mark Roberts dives on it for Warrington. Fact up with the ball is Gary Sanderson, left with Keith Holden, swings it out to Kevin Tamati. Tamati now moves forward. Fine tackle though comes in from Kevin Rain. Webb this time goes himself in the play, the ball moves forward, makes a couple of yards, 2-3 extra yards. Tamati this time out to Keith Holden, onto Woods. Woods slip past to Mike Gregory, the ball goes loose, picked up by Mark Foster. But the referee on the spot gives a knock on and a scrum down 5 yards inside the Leeds half. John Lyons then puts the ball in, comes out to Keith Holden. Holden then moves forward, switches it back into Mark Foster. Foster though caught as he's going through by Carl Gibson. Mike Gregory this time, blindside onto Sanderson. Sanderson moves forward, stopped by David Heron. Carl Webb this time out to Holden. Holden looks at the gap himself, swings it back to Neil Harmon. Harmon now drives forward, looks at support, finds it from Tamati. Tamati tries to get the ball away, the ball just though managed to be smothered by Marty Gurr. Carl Webb this time swings it out left with John Woods. Woods gives a dummy, straightens up, finds a gap. Good cover tackle comes in from Peter Tunks. Webb this time, left once more with Keith Holden. Holden looks at the gap himself, finds it, the ball goes loose, picked up by Mike Gregory. But that'll be a knock on and a scrum down midway inside the Leeds 25. John Lyons goes round to put the ball in for Leeds, and it goes. Leeds in possession, Lyons, but Mike Gray coming around from the base of the scrum to bring him down with Mark Roberts. Goes across this time to David Herron. Herron straightens up. Fine tackle from Gary Sanderson along with Neil Harmon. Maskell this time onto Powell. Gets out of one tackle, still going. Good strong run there from Roy Powell. Maskell this time onto Tunks. Tunks drives forward. Stopped on his own 25 by Neil Harmon and Gary Sanderson. Plays it to Maskell. Lyons, little chip over the top, follows it himself, and a penalty. Obstruction against Mark Roberts on John Lyons as he chipped over the top. David Creaser then. That's a good kick from Creaser. Leeds going to Warrington half of the field for the first time. Maskell then to take it. In for the win comes Morris. Good tackle again from Gary Sanderson and Mark Roberts. Maskell this time, back to Powell. Powell moves forward, runs into Mike Gregory. Maskell once more to Lyons. Looking for a gap himself, tries to go through. Sanderson there with Keith Holden to bring him down just outside the 25. Maskell this time with Herron, run around with Maskell. Rain, slip pass, but Creaser's got to find no way through there. Barry Peters and Carl Webb there to meet him. Tunks this time, the good kick across into the hands of Drummond, but Drummond can't take it, knocks on. An important scrum then, midway inside the Warrington 25. Just over 5 minutes gone, still no score. John Lyons then comes round to put the ball in. Leeds have head and ball, the ball goes in, but Leeds have the penalty anyway. So chances here for Leeds. 6 tackles inside the 25, and it's John Basnett who drives forward. Chances then here for Leeds with Maskell. Driving forwards, Rain. Good tackle from Harmon and Gary Sanderson. 10 yards then from the Warrington line. Maskell slip past to Tunks. Tries to get the ball away, but Neil Harmon dives on it for Warrington. Mike Gregory this time goes himself in the play of the ball. Drives forward, stopped by his opposite number, David Herron. Carl Webb will take it, but Warrington have the penalty. Herron not allowing Mike Gregory to play the ball. John Woodson just once again makes no mistake. Carl Webb, second pass of the penalty. First receiver's Neil Harmon. Harmon drives forward, takes play back inside the Leeds half, swings it back to Webb. Webb, he's immediately caught though by Carl Gibson. Sanderson this time to Kevin Tamati. Tamati swings it back to Holden, on now to Mark Roberts. Roberts drives forward, stopped by Maskell once more, along with Kevin Rain. Keith Holden this time, onto Mike Gregory. Gregory tries to go down the centre. Stopped a couple of yards inside his own half by Gurr. John Woods, little chip kick over the top, he's fallen himself. Basnett comes over, takes it well. And Basnett then runs into John Woods and Kevin Tamati. Colin Maskell onto Roy Powell. Powell striding forward. Good strong run again from Leeds' second row, Roy Powell. In fact, he's lost the ball, Kevin Tamati. And then Kevin Tamati penalised for pitching the ball. The tackle was made. Kevin Tamati can't believe it. And David Creaser will go for goal. 5 yards inside his own half. Referee stops the clock as we wait for some sand for David Creaser. And the wind blows the ball down. There'll be some kick with the difficult wind conditions. If David Creasy can put this one over. Taking his time about it. And the ball falls down again. Much to the displeasure of the crowd. Finally Kevin Rain gets down to hold it. David Creasy then fully 55 yards out, comes up, he strikes it well, and he goes a great goal from David Creasy. Just manages to creep over and Leeds open the scoring with a fine penalty goal from David Creasy. We're coming up to 10 minutes gone in the first half. It's Warrington 0, Leeds 2. John Woods then restarts, finds one deep, goes straight through the hands of Peter Jackson. And Leeds have to drop out from underneath their own posts. David Creasy then drops out. Mark Foster comes for it. Takes it safely. Foster then moves forward, goes across field, straightens up, runs straight into Kevin Rain. Carl Webb swings it left with Keith Holden. Holden swings it back to Gregory. Gregory driving forward, just couldn't get the ball away. Kevin Rain then tackled Carl Webb before he had the ball. This time it's Woods. Woods, nice pass onto Roberts. The ball goes loose though. John Lyons picks it up and leaves back in possession inside their own 25. Heritage who takes it, plays it short. Good tackle from Carl Webb there, good strong run from Marty Gert. Maskell short to Tunks. But Tunks being pushed back by Tamati, Webb and Mike Gregory. Swung out this time to Heron, Powell. Gaps here, Jackson gets out of one tackle, Jackson still going, throws it out now to John Basnett, but crunching tackle there from Des Drummond on John Basnett. Gibson this side, swings it back, a sloppy pass, it's picked up by Marty Gurr. Gurr forced to kick across field, comes to Brian Carbett, Carbett takes it, swings it on to Brian Johnson, Johnson now looking to go around Gurr, about Morris, and Morris just gets back to drag Brian Johnson down by his shirt, holding this time to Peters. Peters, Mike Gregory took it well onto Gary Sanderson. Sanderson straightens up, caught by Maskell and Powell. Carl Webb this time to John Woods. Woods short pass to Tamati. Tamati drives into David Creasy, turns in the tackle, can't get the ball away. David Heron comes in to finish off the tackle. Carl Webb once more, short to Neil Harmon. Harmon driving forward. Harmon still going, makes good 5-6 yards before he stopped. Takes 3 Leeds players to bring him down. Webb this time, left with Holden. Woods, run around with Holden. Swings it back to Roberts. Roberts flying through the gap. Good tackle though from Powell. 6th tackle then for Warrington. Goes back to John Woods. Woods puts a high kick across field. Hangs in the air. They've all left it, and it's Marty Gurr who drops it. And Warrington back in possession in the shape of Carl Webb with 6 more tackles inside the Leeds 25. Mike Gregory this time onto Keith Holden. Holden goes back left, jinks one way, beats one man. Holden still going, gets out of another. Lovely pass to Gary Sanderson, cuts back inside. Sanderson still going. Lovely play there between Keith Holden and Sanderson. Warrington then on the attack midway inside the 25 with Holden. Holden swings it back to Webb. Webb lost the support, finds it from Peters. Peters looking to go through himself, finally caught. Just 10 yards from the Leeds line, Warrington pressing. 12 minutes gone. Sanderson takes it to John Woods. Woods swings a nice pass out to Mark Roberts. Roberts powers forward. Just caught by Powell who's going through. Mike Gregory this time who takes it. Nice pass to Kevin Tamati. Tamati swings it back to Mike Gregory. Onto Woods. Woods jinks one way. Woods is going through. Beats one man. Gets a lovely pass to Mike Gregory. The ball goes loose and it's Heron who dives on it right on his own line to save the day for Leeds. Coming away with the ball. Nice break here. Good tackle from John Woods. Gibson this time goes across field, finally straightens up. Brought down by Neil Harmon and Mike Gregory. Maskell knocks on, referee doesn't spot it, it's a loose pass, it's going picked up by Foster. Foster cuts back inside, still Foster. Sloppy play there from Leeds, gives Warrington 5 more tackles, just 10 yards from the Leeds line. Tamati, Woods across to Holden, nice pass to Johnson, swings out, a risky one. Brian Carbett comes back inside, still Carbett, jinks one way, finally falls at the feet of John Lyons. Peters this time, Holden, short pass to Webb, Webb drives in, stopped by Paul Medley. Peters once more, Keith Holden to Woods. Gregory, Woods goes to return, the ball goes loose, it's picked up by Roberts. He can't hold it, it's David Crease who dives on it for Leeds. Heron swings out right with Maskell onto Powell. Powell trying to go through himself. Finally stopped by Peters, Holden and Carl Webb. Goes on to Rain, Rain drives down the centre. Good tackle again from Carl Webb. And lies over on that far side. Signifies that Kevin Rain knocked on that tackle. That results in a scrum down, 10 yards outside the Leeds 25. 15 minutes gone, Leeds lead by 2 points to 0. That mammoth penalty goal from David Creaser. Ball goes in, Warrington will be in possession with Holden, swings out to John Woods. Peters running out with Woods, Woods finds the gap, Woods now powering forward, swings out to Drummond, Drummond kicks it ahead, folds it himself, and David Heron has to kick the ball clear, but Warrington given a penalty. Carl Gibson obstructing Des Drummond, who's going for the ball. And gives Warrington a penalty, 5 yards from the Leeds line. John Woods there. Beautiful break. Lovely pass, and Warrington now will have 6 tackles inside the Leeds 25, just 5-6 yards away from the Leeds line. Warrington using this set move. Carl Webb to Harmon, Tamati swings it back to Woods, Woods onto Roberts, Roberts powers forward. 5 tackles then, 5 yards from the Leeds line. Woods, nice ball onto Keith Holden, but Holden just drops it, knock on and a scrum down. John Lyons then comes round, puts the ball in. Leeds will be in possession. Lyons, but he runs straight into Keith Holden. David Heron in from the wing comes Basnett, did well to take it, then immediately caught by Neil Harmon and Mark Roberts. Maskell this time goes himself in the play, the ball makes good 5-6 yards before he's caught by Kevin Tamati. Lyons this time swings it outright, David Heron, but he slips as he's going through the gap. Maskell onto Tunks, Tunks drives forward, throws the ball back, luckily it's picked up by Lyons, into space now for Maskell. Maskell drives forward, pass knocked down by Peters, kicked on by Morris, finally taken by Brian Johnson, and he is then immediately caught by Morris. Barry Peters goes across field, picked off nicely by Roy Powell. Drummond takes it from the play, the ball, hands it on to Sanderson. Good tackle though on Sanderson by Kevin Rain. Left then with Keith Holden, swings out to Kevin Tamati, Tamati out to Brian Carbett, Carbett cuts back inside. Good tackle from Morris, it's on to Holden, Holden gets the ball away to Peters, Peters swings it back to Sanderson, Sanderson gets out of one tackle onto Peters, back to Holden, Mike Gregory tries to get the ball away, but Gibson did well to smother the ball. Keith Holden takes it this time, swings it on to Mark Foster, Foster gets away from Crease and on to Drummond, Drummond though caught by John Basnett. 6th tackle then for Warrington. Foster swings it back to Keith Holden, gives the dummy, comes back on this near side, still Holden, kicks the ball across field. Marty Gere was well out of position, Mike Gregory's driving forward, the ball though should bounce dead, no, Marty Gere being forced to pick it up. And Marty Gere driving out of his own 25. Did well, Marty Gere. Peter Jackson from the blade of the ball, runs hard and strong, just manages to get out of his own 25 before he's stopped by Kevin Tamati and Carl Webb. Gary Sanderson also in the tackle, and Leeds will be given a penalty. Jackson not being allowed to play the ball. That allows David Creaser to make extra yards for Leeds. With a kick for touch, right-footed, makes no mistake. Ball sails out of the ground. Coming up to halfway through this first half, still just those 2 points on the board from the boot of David Creaser as Tunk strides forward now for Leeds. Colin Maskell swings it onto Lyons, slip pass onto Powell. Powell once again running hard and strong, stopped this time though by Mark Roberts. Maskell to John Lyons, swings it out this time to Jackson. Jackson cuts back inside, but then immediately caught by Neil Harmon. Kevin Tamati also in the tackle. Acting half-back Maskell kicks, but his ball sails straight into touch. That's ball back for a scrum down. Keith Hulme then puts the ball in, Warrington in possession. Woods picked up by Peters, and he's caught by Peter Jackson. Warrington though in possession. John Woods, short one to Mike Gregory. Gregory running hard, stopped again by Jackson along with David Heron. Foster this time to Keith Holden. Holden swings it on to Mark Roberts. Roberts looking for the gap himself, tries to get the ball away to Johnson but can't. Once again it's Keith Holden, swings it out to Kevin Tamati. Tamati delayed pass to Gary Sanderson, did well to take it. He was immediately caught by Paul Medley. Holden this time looking to go through himself and does. Holden just tripped, tries to get back up, an important tackle there from Rain as Holden was through. Sixth tackle then, Johnson to John Woods. Woods swings it back over on that far side. Morris takes it well on that far side. Morris still going. Great break here from Morris, he's still going. Kicks it across field. And that will be a penalty to Leeds right in front of the post for an obstruction by Brian Johnson on Steve Morris. Good break though from Morris from well inside his own half. He only had Brian Johnson in front of him, kicked across, and Johnson had no alternatives but to bring him down. And that gives David Creaser a chance to increase Leeds' lead. Right in front of the posts. David Creaser then, right in front of the post, comes up, makes no mistake, and Leeds increase their lead now. It's Warrington 0, Leeds 4. 2 goals from the boot of David Creaser. So John Woods to restart for Warrington. Morris is there, takes it safely, immediately hands it on to Peter Jackson. Jackson stopped by Mike Gregory over on that far side. Maskell, and the ball's dropped. Ball still goes loose, picked up. That results in a scrum down just inside the Leeds 25. Keith Holden goes round to put the ball in for Warrington. And it goes. Warrington in possession, John Woods. Woods swings it back to Barry Peters. Peters now driving forward. Good run from Peters, finally stopped by David Creaser. Carl Webb this time to Keith Holden, but Leeds offside. And that should give John Woods the chance to pull 2 points back for Warrington. And Woods strikes it through, makes no mistake. First point of the afternoon for Warrington. It's Warrington 2, Leeds 4. The club have 15 minutes to go in this first half. David Creaser then restarts for Leeds. Brian Carbett comes for it, takes it safely. Carbett then runs hard, clears his 25 before he stops. In fact, has lost the ball. And Leeds back in possession outside the Warrington 25. Kevin Tamati kicks the ball. Manages to keep the ball in play. Great play from Kevin Tamati. Gary Sanderson. Great play there from Tamati. There's lots of Warrington who are going to be under pressure with Leeds having 6 tackles. Here's Mike Gregory running hard. Just caught by Powell and Heron as he's going through. Brian Johnson this time, short one to Mark Roberts. Stopped by Powell and Maskell. And Maskell lies on in the tackle. Gives Warrington the penalty. Carl Webb takes it quickly onto Keith Holden. Holden now moves forward, swings out to John Woods. Woods now powering forward. The ball beautifully picked up by Paddy Peters there. Great pick up from Peters as the move had come to an end as Holden swings it right with Woods onto Mike Gregory. Nice pass to Gary Sanderson. Sanderson goes back left, nice little sidestep. Sanderson still going. Finally stopped by Powell. Carl Webb to Keith Holden. Holden swings it out to Mike Gregory. Gregory slip past to Mark Roberts. The ball goes loose and Gibson is who dives on it for Leeds. Maskell in from the wing comes John Basnett. But Basnett runs into Carl Webb and Kevin Tamati. Maskell from the play of the ball, hands it on to Lyons, swings it back to Rain. Rain runs hard and strong. Stopped by Harmon and Mike Gregory. Carl Webb also in the tackle. Maskell on to David Heron. Nice ball to Tunks. Tunks, better ball to Gurr. Gurr drops the ball. Doesn't like the decision. Referee Bowman gives a scrum down. Holden then puts the ball in. Warrington in possession. John Woods. Space now for Brian Johnson. Johnson beats Jackson. Johnson powering forward. Lots of Drummond on his right hand side. He takes it well. Cross back inside. Still Drummond beats one. Just slips though as he beats Jackson and Heron. Beautiful break though from Brian Johnson. Mark Foster left with Holden onto Woods. Woods to Mike Gregory. In fact, it's onto Sanderson now. Sanderson stopped in midfield by Maskell and Powell. Carl Webb misses out Harmon. Tamati. Peters cuts inside one tackle. And Barry Peters injured after that tackle from Colin Maskell. Plays it though. Holden onto Mark Roberts, runs hard. Good tackle from John Lyons. And the referee spots the knock on. And that will be a scrum down. Lyons puts the ball in. Leeds will be in possession. Lyons out to Creaser. Jackson brings in Gert. Good tackle from Barry Peters and Mike Gregory. Creaser goes to the acting half-back position. Goes on that blind side. Good strong run here from Medley. Medley still going. Good cover tackle comes in though from John Woods. Out this time to Maskell. Heron tries to go through himself. Stopped by Sanderson and Roberts on the halfway line. Maskell once more. Lyons brings in Tunks. Tunks tries to go through. Nice pass. Releases Gurr. Gurr beats one tackle. Gets the ball away to David Creaser. Creaser's going for the line. Will anybody stop him? Creaser still going. No, they won't. David Creaser scores underneath the posts after a fine break from Marty Gurr. Gurr found a gap. He had 2 Leeds players on his left-hand side. One was David Creaser. And Creaser outstripped the Warrington defence to score. And makes it Warrington 2, Leeds 8. All the points so far to David Creaser. And Creaser has the chance to convert his own try. So David Creaser, chance to get his third goal, should be no problem at all as he comes up and strikes it safely through. So Warrington 2, Leeds 10. All 10 of the Leeds points coming from David Creaser. John Woods then restarts Warrington. Steve Morris comes for it, traps it with his foot, picks it up safely. Morris then moves forward, tries to crash through. 3 Warrington players there to meet him. This time it's Medley running hard. Good tackle from Gary Sanderson, assisted by Neil Harmon. Maskell this time, Heron tries to go through himself, stopped by Mark Roberts and Barry Peters. Maskell once more, shows the ball to Powell, goes himself. Tunks this time, tries to make a couple of extra yards. Tunks beats off 2, gets away for Powell. Powell now striding forward here. Still Powell, lots of support, goes behind Lyons, picked up by Mike Gregory. Gregory cuts inside one tackle, Gregory still running hard. Then a victim of a violent tackle from Rain. This time it's Johnson onto Carl Webb. Webb runs in hard. Keith Holden this time swings out to Neil Harmon. Harmon runs in, good tackle though comes in from Medley. Keith Holden this time swings out to John Woods. Woods looking to go through himself, beats 2 men. Woods now going through, still got the full back to beat. Good tackle though from Gerver, and John Woods is going through. With a good break for Woods. This time it's Sanderson. Sanderson straightens up, tries to go through himself, stopped by David Heron. Last tackle then for Warrington, midway inside the Leeds 25. Keith Holden takes it, chips it through himself, picked up by Marty Gerd right at his own line. Maskell clearing the danger for Leeds. This time it's Lyons who'll make a couple of extra yards. Stopped this time by Carl Webb. Maskell short one to Tunks. And then pushed back by Tamati Wedd and Mike Gregory. And that's a scrum down, says the referee, Mr. Bowman. Moving into the last 10 minutes of this first half. Leeds leading by 10 points to 2. John Lyons puts the ball in and is immediately penalised for feeding by the referee, which gives Warrington 6 tackles inside the Leeds 25. John Woods will put for touch, makes no mistake. Carl Webb will take it, in for the win comes Carbett, running hard and strong. Evades 2 tackles before he's finally stopped. Carl Webb this time onto Kevin Tamati. Tamati trying to drive towards the Leeds line. Webb, Harmon running hard and strong. Warrington inching closer each side to that Leeds line. Webb this time to Roberts, the ball from his hands after a strong tackle from Medley. Play goes on as Webb with Roberts, as Leeds back in possession. Tunks this time, swings it out to Rain. Stopped by Kevin Tamati. On that blind side it goes. Medley trying to drive out to his own 25. Some strong running, some strong tackling at the moment. This time it's Tunks. Good tackle from Mike Gregory. Maskell this time swings it back to Creaser. Creaser kicks downfield. A testing one for Brian Johnson. Johnson lets it bounce. Bouncing awkwardly for him. Finally picks it up. Brian Johnson then. Into the gap comes Brian Carbett. Beats one man. Carbett still going. Finally brought down by Powell and Gibson. John Woods from the play the ball. Hands it on to Neil Harmon. Harmon Throws it back to Carl Webb into the hands of Keith Holden, swings it on this near side now to Drummond. Drummond attacking Basnett, looking to beat him on the outside and does. Drummond now got the fullback to beat it superbly. What a fantastic try for Des Drummond, under the post he'll go. He just left John Basnett for dead there to beat the fullback for a fine try from Des Drummond. Another Drummond spectacular, brings Warrington back into the game. When he received the ball there was nothing on, he just beat John Basnett on this near touch line, got past Marty Gurr, who scores under the post for another fine try, Drummond's 11th of the season. And John Woods fires it safely through. And Warrington back at it with a spectacular drive from Des Drummond. So Warrington 8, Leeds 10. Drummond brings Warrington back into it 5 minutes from the end of the first half. David Creaser restarts. Safely taken by Brian Carbett, hands it on to Sanderson. Sanderson just makes it to his own 25 before he's brought down. Webb this time, hands it on to Kevin Tamity. Tamity runs hard, gets away from Powell, brought down by Tunks. This time it's Webb, goes himself in the play of the ball and moves forward. Runs into Roy Powell and Powell brings him down. Keith Holden this time, swings it onto John Woods. Woods going across field, still Woods, onto Barry Peters. Peters now, Peters still going, swings it back to John Woods. Going to get out of the tackle from Tunks but can't. And a high tackle there from Lyons. And that results in a little bit of a fracas on the floor between John Woods and John Lyons. Referee calls over John Lyons. Referee Alex Bowman has a few words to say to him after a high tackle on John Woods. The referee also wants a word with John Woods for retaliating in the tackle. The penalty still goes to Warrington, so John Woods, right-footed, puts the ball safely into the main stand over on that far side. Carl Webb it is, onto Gary Sanderson. Sanderson runs hard and strong, stopped by Tunks, assisted by Kevin Rain. Webb this time to Tamity. Tamity moves forward, swings it back, the ball though just smothered by Rain. Sanderson once more, swings it back to Holden, swings it out to John Woods. Woods lost the gap himself, tries to move through, stopped by David Heron and Paul Medley. Keith Holden, Mike Gregory, Harmon runs hard and strong, Harmon still going. Good strong run from Neil Harmon, finally held up in the tackle. Couple of tackles left then for Warrington. Carl Webb swings out left with Holden. Nice floaty pass onto John Woods. Mark Roberts this time. Caught by Tunks, back to Woods. Woods looking for the gap himself and finds it. Woods now flying through the gap. Crashes forward. Fine cover tackle comes over to stop him. 6th tackle then for Warrington. Goes on to Keith Holden. Holden kicks across field. Hangs in the air. David Creaser takes it. Then immediately caught by Mark Foster. 2 minutes left in the half plus injury time. John Basnett in possession for Leeds. Maskell, outright it goes to Powell. Powell runs into Mark Roberts and Mike Gregory. Maskell switches it to Heron, nice side step, swings out to Gibson. Gibson moves into space, Gibson flying now. Important tackle from Kevin Tamity and Mark Roberts though coming to stop him. Maskell this time sends it outright with Lyon. Lyon, little chip kick over the top. Chase for the ball. That will be a knock on by Morris. And play will be brought back for a scrum down. Keith Holden then comes round, puts the ball in. Ball comes straight out. Scrum claps. collapses. Front row sweep once more. Keith Holden onto Mark Foster, takes it safely. But immediately caught by David Creasop. Mike Gregory, short to Woods, brings in Sanderson. Holden once more to Neil Harmon. Harmon running hard and strong, picked up by Holden onto John Woods. John Woods gets away from Creaser, brings in Mike Gregory. Gregory tries to get the ball away to Johnson. He's dropped it, it's picked up by Gibson. Gibson though, back comes Keith Holden along with John Woods to bring him down. John Basnett out right with Maskell. Heron has to go through himself and can't. Final minutes of this first half plus injury time. Heron plays it to Maskell. Out it goes Lyons. Powell looking for a gap himself. Neil Harmon comes across with Barry Peters to bring him down. Creaser this time kicks across field and bounces into touch for a scrum down. So now moving to injury time in this first half. Leeds leading by 2 points, 10 points to 8. Holden puts the ball in, Warrington in possession. Holden, Woods, Crease looked way offside. Keith Holden this time onto Mark Foster. Foster gets away from Medley, tries to get away from Gibson but can't. And referee gives a knock on and a scrum down. Penalty immediately given to Warrington. Lee's coming down too quickly. John Woods taps it onto Keith Holden. Barry Peters, Mike Gregory. But Gibson had moved up quickly to stop Mike Gregory. Barry Peters this time goes himself in the play, the ball moves forward, gets away from Gibson. Gibson though comes back to bring him down, along with Roy Powell. Heron also in the tackle. Kevin Tamanty this time. Stays up in the tackle, gets it away to Keith Holden. Holden jinks one way, beats his man nicely. Finally brought down with a nice cover tackle from Tunks. John Woods swings out to Mark Roberts. Roberts flying through the gap. Good tackle though from Peter Jackson. Carl Webb, blindside to Neil Harmon. Harmon runs hard and strong. Now played well over a minute of injury time in this first half. John Woods, the good chip kick through. Lyons though takes it, but he then runs into John Woods and Keith Holden. They push him back. And in fact, there goes the half-time hoot-up. Little bit of pushing and a little had to do at the end of the first half, but Leeds leading by 10 points to 8. All their points coming from David Creaser with a try and 3 goals. Warrington replying with a try from Des Drummond and 2 goals from John Woods. So the half-time score here at Willispool is Warrington 8, Leeds 10. Points to 8. Lee Crooks is on as a second half substitution for Leeds. Warrington staying with the same 13 that finished the first. That will start the second. So, second half about to get underway. John Woods. Peter Jackson comes for it, takes it safely, runs hard at Barry Peters and Matt Foster, but they bring him down with a good tackle. Maskell to Powell. Powell stopped by Gary Sanderson and Matt Roberts on his own 25-yard line. Maskell this time. Lyons, short on to Rain. Rain runs hard, good tackle from Gary Sanderson. Goes back to Lee Crooks, first touch of the game for him. Ball spins in the air. Brian Carbett and Brian Johnson. Brian Carbett takes it. Juggle to Zillicle, comes round, beats Jackson. Brian Carbett then cuts back inside, finally caught by Roy Powell. Barry Peters on to Neil Harmon. Harmon running hard, stopped by Jackson. The ball yanked loose, and Peter Jackson has it for Leeds. Tonks left with Maskell, brings in Lee Crooks, but that's a forward pass from Maskell to Crooks. And that will be a scrum down. Lee Crooks on the second half for Paul Medley. As Holden puts the ball in, referee not happy as it comes straight out. Holden puts the ball in once more, Warrington in possession. John Woods gives a dummy. And caught by Creaser. This time it's Mike Gregory, goes himself in to play the ball. Stopped again by David Creaser. Sanderson this time, on that far side it goes to Mark Foster, cuts back inside, beats one man, finally stopped by Colin Maskell. Carl Webb swings it out to Keith Holden, to John Woods, Woods to Roberts, Roberts, a risky ball, it's intercepted by Jackson, can he go all the way? Jackson onto Morris, Morris going for the corner and he'll get there. Intercept and try by Jackson, handed it onto Morris. The Leeds have a perfect start to the second half with a try from Steve Morris. So an interception from Peter Jackson, good support play from Steve Morris. Sees Leeds ready to the first score of the second half. David Creaser then, to try and convert Steve Morris's try. Comes up, he strikes it well, but just fades across the face of the goals. So, Warrington 8, Leeds 14, as John Woods restarts. John Basnett running hard. Good tackle from Sanderson and Roberts. Maskell to Tunks. Tunks runs hard. Good tackle from Mark Roberts and Neil Harmon. Suddenly a buzz round the crowd as the news that Wigan are losing has come through. Rain this time runs hard. Good tackle from Sanderson and Roberts. Maskell sends it back to Lee Crooks. Crooks kicks downfield. Bounces nicely up for Brian Johnson. He takes it well. Johnson then runs at Morris. Morris brings him down with a good tackle. Keith Holden takes it, swings out to Barry Peters. Peters tries to go through himself. Webb this time to Kevin Tamati. Knocks off one man, but then pushed back by Lee Crooks and Tunks. Injury there to Colin Maskell, who's stayed down. Leeds hookers, Holden, short one to Mark Roberts. Stopped by Powell and Tunks. Leeds at the moment, tackling well. As Holden swings out to Woods. Peters tries to get the ball away, but can't. Sixth tackle, John Woods. Kicks downfield. Gers there, takes it safely. Runs across field, finally straightens up, is caught by Barry Peters and Keith Holden. And a fist throw in the tackle. Gives Leeds the penalty. Lee Crooks then puts the ball safe into touch on that far side. Takes Leeds midway inside the Warrington half of the field. Second pass of the penalty to be taken by Colin Maskell. In from the wing comes John Basnett. Stopped by Kevin Tamati and Mike Gregory. Maskell once more, short one to Rain. Rain gets out of one tackle, still going. Fine tackle from Gary Sanderson and Mark Roberts to finally bring him down. Maskell waits for Lyons, brings in Crooks. Crooks held up in the tackle, finally brought down just outside the Warrington 25. In fact, the ball's gone loose. Tamati onto Carl Webb. Carl Webb now moves into space. Still Carl Webb. runs hard and has lost the ball from David Heron. Heron then finally caught by Brian Johnson. Maskell this time swings out to Powell, onto Crooks. The ball, it's got picked up by Gibson. Important tackle from Des Drummond. Mark Foster finally comes in to finish the tackle. A number of penalties going the way of Leeds at the moment. Mark Foster being called over for something that happened in the tackle. And Lee Crooks will go for touch. Makes no mistake, so Leeds then 6 tackles inside the Warrington 25. As the gloom starts to set in over Wilderspool, as Maskell taps it, swings it out to Rain. Rain runs hard, beats one tackle, finally stopped by Mike Gregory. And Carl Webb. This time it'll be Powell, drive for the line. So strong drives coming in from the Leeds forwards at the moment. This time it's out to Tunks, he switches it left with Heron. Heron swings it across the crease, it gives the dummy. Creaser finally brought down by Kevin Tamati. This time it's on to Lee Crooks, tries a drop goal, and it goes wide of the target. And gives Warrington a tap from their own 25-yard line. Carl Webb it is who takes it. Swings it out to Keith Holden, onto Mark Roberts. Roberts runs hard, brought down by David Heron and Peter Jackson. Keith Holden this time onto Carl Webb. Webb runs hard. The ball goes loose once more, picked up by Morris. Morris then dragged back by Brian Carbett and Keith Holden. Goes out left this time with Lee Crooks. Crooks runs strong, turns, sends it back to Lyons. Mike Gregory quickly up with Barry Peters to bring him down. Maskell out in half back, swings out left with Morris onto Powell. Powell runs hard and strong. 3 Warrington players in the tackle over on that far side. Once again it's Maskell onto Tunks. Tunks running hard into Mike Gregory and Carl Webb. Maskell swings it out to Lee Crooks. Crooks onto Heron. Nice pass onto Jackson. Jackson tries to beat Carbett on the outside but can't. This is the 6th tackle for Leeds. David Creaser swings it out to Lee Crooks. Crooks puts a high kick across field. And the ball sails straight into touch. Warrington will be back in possession. 10 yards inside their own half. Mike Gregory it is who plays it to Keith Holden. Gives a nice dummy. Holding gets away from one tackle. Nice ball onto Joe Woods. Woods though just slips as he tries to get past Roy Powell. Carl Webb this time to Mike Gregory. Gregory running hard down the centre, runs into Powell once more with Tunks. Joe Woods this time, swings out left with Holden, onto Mark Roberts. Roberts looking for the gap himself and finds it. Good cover tackle comes in from David Heron to bring him down. Holden this time gives a dummy, goes across field onto Kevin Tamati. Tamati knocks off one man, the ball yanked from his hands, picked up by Lyons. Lyons beats 2 men, Lyons still going. Good tackle from Brian Johnson to bring him down. Maskell this time swings it onto Heron. Heron looks for the gap and finds it. Gets support from Marty Gurr. Gurr now flying, still Marty Gurr. Swings a pass out to Gibson. Gibson goes for the corner himself, but the referee will bring play back for a forward pass. Play will be brought back for a forward pass as Leeds were flying over on that far side in the shape of Gibson. So already in action, 10 minutes, a half an hour to go. Leeds leading by 14 points to 8. Holden puts the ball in, comes out to Leeds and John Lyons. Heron this time goes out left, gives a dummy, tries to go through himself. Maskell this time onto Tunks. Tunks swings it back to Rain. Rain powers forward, drops the ball. Warrington back in possession with Mark Roberts onto Kevin Tamati. Tamati swings it back to Johnson onto Drummond. Drummond now over on that far side, driving forward, knocks off Basnett. Goes back inside and stopped by Gibson. Foster this time running hard, Neil Harmon. Harmon crashes in, stopped by Maskell and Gibson once more. Drummond this time, swings it out to Holden. Holden onto Gary Sanderson. Sanderson trying to get away from Crooks but can't. Carl Webb swings it onto John Woods, out to Kevin Tamati. Tamati back to Drummond. Drummond looking to get past Basnett, but this time Basnett has him well wrapped up. Brian Johnson to Keith Holden. Holden gives a dummy, tries to go through but can't. 6 tackle then for Warrington. On to Mike Gregory. Gregory forced a kick. Taken by Gibson. Gibson then run across field. Fally straightens up. Runs into Mark Robertson. Mike Gregory on the halfway line. He's brought down. Lyons. Gurr swings it on to Lee Crooks. Crooks. The ball goes loose. Kicked on by Morris. Brian Johnson. But play brought back for the first knock on by Lee Crooks. Holden then to put the ball in. The scrum collapses. Holden puts the ball in, Warrington in possession. Holden. There's a little bit of a fight in the scrum here. Play carries on with Woods and Mike Gregory. Brian Johnson swings it outright with Sanderson. Sanderson moves forward, stopped by Lee Crooks. Mark Foster from the play the ball, flies forward, makes a good 10 yards before he's stopped. Keith Holden this time to Mike Gregory. Gregory tries to go down the centre, he's stopped by Peter Tunk. 6 tackle there for Warrington. John Woods to Keith Holden. Holden, high kick, a deep one. Goes there. Takes it safely. Leeds have a tap from their own 25. Masclaters who takes it short one to Morris. Morris caught by Harmon and Webb. Maskell. Lyons this time, onto Peter Tunks. Tunks runs hard. Mark Roberts. Roberts brings him down though, along with Carl Webb. Lyons acting half-back this time for Leeds. Goes himself in the play, the ball looks for a gap. Makes good ground before he's just might to be brought down. And a penalty given to Warrington. John Lyons there, plays for a penalty. The referee spots it. Peter Tunks has a word with the referee, and the referee wants a word with John Lyons for a bit of play acting on his behalf. And John Woods will try and put 2 points back for Warrington. Woods then comes up, strikes it well, but just goes wide of the posts. But Warrington should regain possession, as Leeds will have to drop out from their own 25-yard line in the shape of Lee Crooks. Picked up nicely by Des Drummond. Drummond then runs straight, head down, takes play back inside the Leeds half of the field before he's stopped. Mark Foster this time goes himself in to play the ball, makes an extra 5-6 yards before he's stopped by David Creaser. Tamati acting half-back, this time it's on to Neil Harmon. Harmon running hard. Carl Webb out to Keith Holden. Woods run out with Holden, brings in Mark Roberts. Roberts trying to go through the gap. Leeds though, cover comes in to stop him in the shape of David Herron and Peter Jackson. Sanderson this time on the blind side to Tamati. Tamati swings it back, and picked up by Keith Holden. Holden looking for a gap. Holden goes into it. Holden still going into Leeds 25. He goes 6 tackle there for Warrington. Gary Sanderson to John Woods. Woods looking for a gap himself, kicks it through into the hands of Mark Foster, but the penalty already given for offside against Mark Foster. And gives Leeds a chance to clear the pressure with a kick from Lee Crooks. With 25 minutes to go of the game, Crooks fires the ball into touch over on that far side. Makes good ground and clears the danger for Leeds and sets them up on the attack just inside their own half. Masclitters will take it, hands it on to John Basnett. Basnett straightens up, runs into Kevin Tamati and Carl Webb, and they bring him down right on the halfway line. Maskell this side, swings out right with Heron. Heron slip pass on to Powell. Powell driving forward, gets the ball away to David Creaser. Fine tackle comes in from Barry Peters to stop David Creaser, who is right through. John Lyons this side, swings it out right. Maskell, Heron tries to go through himself, swings it back into loose pass, and picked up here by Mark Foster. Foster now flying, and an important tackle though comes in from Peter Tunks to stop him. Sanderson, acting halfback, swings it on to Brian Johnson. Johnson cuts inside one man, caught over on that far side. Sanderson swings out to Keith Holden. Holden onto Woods, leaves it to Mike Gregory. But Gregory then immediately as he picks up the ball, pounced upon by Powell and Creaser. John Woods acting halfback, swings it out to Carl Webb. Tamati moves forward, swings it on to Drummond. Drummond attacking Basnett once more. Crashes into him, makes good ground before he stops, gets back up again. Plays it quickly to Tamati, swings it out to Mark Foster. Onto Holden, across the line to Sanderson. To John Woods, onto Mike Gregory. Gregory, the ball goes loose, it's picked up by Creaser. David Heron this time, onto Lee Crooks. Crooks runs hard, stopped by Gary Sanderson and Barry Peters. Just over 20 minutes to go. Leeds lead by 14 points to 8, and John Lyons finds a gap. Has support from Maskell. Maskell now moves forward. Brought down by Keith Holden. Good break though by Leeds. Takes them inside the Warrington half once more. Morris makes an extra 5 yards before he's stopped by Carl Webb and Mark Roberts. Lyons swings it out left with Crooks. Crooks looks for a gap, swings it back inside. Heron, chances here for Girth. Throws the ball back to Powell, takes it nicely. Powell still going. Sixth tackle then for Leeds, inside the Warrington 25. Goes on this side to Jackson. Jackson still going. Foley throws the ball back, chances here for Tunks, he's through, has the ball from Lyons, and Lyons scores underneath the posts. John Lyons there, as Leeds kept the ball alive, and it's John Lyons who scores underneath the posts, puts Leeds into an 18 points to 8 lead. Peter Tunks it was who found the gap, he powered through, and he had Lyons on his right hand side to finish off the move. And Peter Tunks injured there after delivering that good pass to Lyons. Warrington will make a substitution. Creaser then, and fires it safely through. So Leeds in a commanding position at 20 points to 8 with 20 minutes to go of the match. Mark Knight comes on for Warrington. He comes on for Carl Webb. John Woods restarts. Safely taken. Gurr moves forward. Stopped by Keith Holden and Mark Roberts. Powell this time runs hard and strong, clears his 25. Maskell this time to Lyons, looking for a gap himself. Maskell to Crooks. Crooks kicks downfield over the head of Brian Johnson. Johnson goes back and picks it up. Moves forward. Good tackle though comes in from David Creasy. Drummond takes it from the play the ball. And Leeds give it offside. John Woods then makes no mistake. Warrington at the moment needed strongly to bring themselves right back into the game. Sanderson takes it on to Kevin Tamati. Tamati runs hard. And the ball has been pinched again. Lee Crooks strides forward. Swings a nice pass out to David Heron. Heron back inside comes Jackson. Good tackle from Mark Foster on the halfway line. Creasy, short one to Powell. Powell moves forward. Foster again in with the tackle. Maskell this time sends out left. Lyons short pass to Crooks. Crooks delays his pass and decides not to power with it to Ray. Maskell this time onto Tunks. Tunks though slips as he meets Mike Gregory. Couple of tackles left for Leeds just inside the Warrington half of the field. Maskell left it goes with Jackson. Jackson kicks downfield. It looks a good one. Good kick from Peter Jackson. Takes play just 10 yards from the Warrington line with a fine kick. So scrum down, Holden puts the ball in, Warrington in possession, Holden comes away with the ball, looks for a gap himself and finds it. Tries to just short to his own 25 before he's stopped. John Woods takes that in half back, hands it on to Mark Knight, first touch of the afternoon for him. He drives forward, stopped by Powell and Lee Crooks. Gary Sanderson this time onto Keith Holden. Holden moves forward, back to Mike Gregory. But Gregory caught immediately as he gets the ball. Sanderson makes an extra 6 or 7 yards from the play the ball before he stopped on this near side. Kevin Tamati takes it right with Holden onto Mark Roberts. Roberts tries to go through the centre and important tackle comes in from Maskell. John Woods this time. Woods kicks downfield. Good kick from John Woods. Takes Warrington back inside the Leeds half of the good kick just outside the 25 for a scrum down. 16 minutes to go. Warrington have to score twice. 2 tries and 2 goals to level the scores. 3 times to take the lead. So Leeds at the moment in a good position to cause a major surprise as Lions. Creasy across the line, it goes to Gibson. Gibson gets away from one tackle. John Woods though comes back to bring him down. Jackson gives a dummy. Woods there, the second tackle along with Gary Sanderson. Maskell on to Heron. Maskell. Heron this time swings it out to Lee Crooks. Crooks a good chip kick over the top. Mark Roberts takes it safely. Mike Gregory this time out to Keith Holden. Holden now moves forward, delivers a nice pass to Kevin Tamati. High tackle there on Kevin Tamati by Gibson, gives Warrington a penalty. John Woods comes over to put the ball into touch. Right-footed, makes no mistake, so Warrington then with 6 tackles inside the Leeds 25 as he tries to get back into the game. Sanderson takes it, it's onto Drummond. Drummond crashes forward, stopped 10 yards from the Leeds line. Sanderson this time, up to Kevin Tamati. Tamati though, caught by Kevin Rain. Gets up quickly to play it, it's on to Neil Harmon. Harmon driving for the line, he stopped a yard short with an important tackle. Sanderson tries to get the ball away, the ball goes loose, and Leeds are back in possession. Where with the ball comes Peter Tunks. Peter Jackson goes across field, straightens up, runs into Mike Gregory and John Woods. Lee Crooks. Mike Gregory has it. And the referee pulls play back as Mike Gregory is going through. For a scrum down. So an important scrum then for both sides at this stage of the game. Holden puts the ball in, Warrington have it, Holden gets away from Lyons, Holden going through the gap, back to Mike Gregory. Gregory caught it in short and the referee pulls play back for a forward pass. So a second scrum in quick succession, just 5 yards from that Leeds line. This time Leeds have hidden ball. Ball goes in, Leeds in possession with Lyons. He's brought down by Keith Holden. Morris takes a tackle again of Holden and Mike Gregory. This time it's Rain. Powell. Warrington anxious for possession at the moment. David Heron swings it out to Lee Crooks, does well to take it. Thus as players looking past there as John Woods was quickly up on Marty Gurr. 6th tackle then for Leeds, still inside their own 25. No doubt a kick will come in here from Lee Crooks. Here he is. Crooks fires one downfield, forcing Brian Johnson to go back for it. Johnson then moves forward. Good tackle though from Roy Powell. Barry Peters swings it out to Holden, to Mark Knight. The one is now if Warrington are feeling the effects of those 8 games in 28 games in 28 days as Woods swings it out to Peters, to Foster. He's quickly though caught by Gibson. Des Drummond takes it from the play of the ball and moves forward, crashes into Lee Crooks. Goes out with Keith Holden, swings it on to Mike Gregory. Across this time to John Woods. Woods, nice pass onto Mark Roberts. The ball's loose and Leeds have it once more. Morris throws the pass out to Heron. He drops it this time into the hands of Kevin Tamati. Tamati now strides forward. Warrington back in possession. They need to score quickly to bring themselves back into the game with Keith Holden onto Mike Gregory. Gregory straightens up, runs in hard. Just over 10 minutes to go. Keith Holden then swings it out to John Woods. Woods goes himself, looks for the gap, tries to get the ball back but can't. Sanderson to Holden, delays and turns the ball back to Sanderson. Sanderson now into space, still Sanderson lost the support. Barry Peters is there, just around a little bit too late. Here is Peters though, onto Holden. Holden swings it out now to John Woods. Woods gives a dummy, straightens up, just caught though as he was going through by David Heron. Holden this time swings it out to Harmon, back to Gregory. The ball goes loose, picked up by Powell, and Powell strides forward. Lee's warm up a substitute over on that far side. Mark Brooke-Cowden, Medley also. Who could have a return into the game as Lee Crooks has it for Leeds. Skips out of one tackle. Tunks this time. Maskell goes himself. Good tackle though from Kevin Tamati. 6th tackle for Leeds. Tunks back to Jackson. Jackson fires one downfield. It looks a good kick if it bounces right. Bouncing towards the corner. And it bounces right in. Fine kick there from Peter Jackson. Bounce tantalising towards the corner and just rolled in. Holden puts the ball in, Warrington in possession. Keith Holden. John Woods goes to the acting half-back position, hands it on to Mike Gregory. Gregory gets the ball back to Peters. Peters straightens up. 3 Leeds players in the tackle to bring him down. Holden, Woods, short one to Mark Knight. Knight though runs into Rain, gets away from him. Maskell finishes off the tackle. Sanderson this time. Second tackle on the trot. David Creasy. Keith Holden this time. Swings out to Roberts, slip past to Kevin Tamati. The ball knocked down by David Heron, picked up by John Woods. 6 more tackles for Warrington. Roberts this time, on to Des Drummond, who goes looking for the ball. Stopped though by Crooks and Roy Powell. Out to Kevin Tamati. Tamati drives forward, clears his 25 before he's stopped. Mike Gregory. Holden, back to Roberts. Sanderson, outright with Holden, cross to Woods, Woods short pass to Harmon. The ball picked up by Peters. 6 more tackles again for Warrington. John Woods this time goes himself in the play, the ball looks for a gap himself, gets away from one man, Woods still going. Fine run from Woods, he's up again, he's still going, head down, fine run from John Woods. That's the sort of running Warrington need at the moment. Keith Holden, Drummond comes looking for the ball, flying through. Eight minutes to go. Sanderson to Keith Holden. Holden switches it back to Mike Gregory. Good tackle though from Lee Crooks. Sanderson once more, outright with Woods. Woods to Neil Harmon, running strong. Stopped just outside the Leeds 25. 6 tackle. John Woods takes it. Little chip kick through. Gibson takes it well. And then pushed back by Matt Foster. Marty Gert. Out it goes to Lee Crooks. Maskell to Heron. Looking for a gap himself. Running hard before he meets Neil Harmon and Mike Gregory. Rain this time. Just clears his 25 before he stopped. That's 5 tackles for Leeds. This is the 6th. Jackson with the kick. Once again, another testing one for Brian Carbett. This time it bounces up nicely for him though. Brian Carbett then moves forward. Looking to beat Morris on the outside. Brian Carbett. Good cover tackle comes in from Morris. And they drag him into touch, did it? Sanderson. Kevin Tamati. Keith Holden to John Woods. Leeds offside. John Woods looking to get on with things quickly. Takes a quick tap and hands it on to Mark Knight. Mark Knight now running hard and strong. Moves into Leeds 25 before he's stopped by Gibson. Des Drummond swings out left with Holden. Woods running around with Holden. Brings in Mark Roberts. Roberts running hard. Still Roberts tries to get the ball away. Sanderson. Misses out Tamati. Holden juggles with it, goes back right, gets out of one tackle. Holden still going, jinks one way. Fine individual try for Keith Holden there. Beat 3 Leeds players to score. Brings Warrington back in it with 5 minutes to go. Fine individual try from Keith Holden. John Woods then with the conversion attempt. And he fires it through. 6 points the difference then. 5 minutes to go. Warrington 14, Leeds 20. Substitute being made by Leeds. Peter Tunks will go off. A return to the game for Paul Medley, who's replaced at half-time. He comes on for the final 5 minutes. With a score at Warrington 14, Leeds 20. No rush at the moment for Leeds in the shape of David Creasy. Leaves it to Crooks, who fires one. Brian Johnson takes it well. Brian Johnson then running hard. Johnson then beats Jackson. Johnson still going. Just caught on this near side and pushed into touch. So scrum down. John Lyons comes round to put the ball in. Scrums wheel and turn, Lyons puts the ball in. Ball comes straight out. Lyons again, puts the ball in, drops it. Referee says it goes backwards. So Leeds then have 6 tackles, no doubt they'll just play out these 6 tackles with David Heron moving forward. Good tackle from Mark Knight. 4 minutes to go. Maskell, he takes the tackle of Mark Knight. Rain drops it, Kevin Tamati has it. Kevin Tamati then has it for Warrington. With 3.5 minutes to go. Sanderson out to John Woods. Keith Holden swings it out to Mike Gregory. Gregory tries to cut inside creaser but can't. Keith Holden once more, running hard this time. Neil Harmon gives the dummy, runs hard. Good strong run from Harmon. 2.5 minutes left, plus injury time. Warrington near trying a goal to tie the scores. Sanderson swings it on to Keith Holden. Holden moves forward, little chip kick through is brought down blatantly. Warrington have a penalty. John Woods then to put for touch. Time running out at the moment with 2 minutes to go. Sanderson onto Drummond. Drummond crashes forward inside the Leeds 25. Stopped by Crooks. Sanderson this time onto Kevin Tamati. Tamati running hard, stopped by Powell. Sanderson once more, this time it's Harmon. Harmon crashes in. Couple of tackles left for Warrington. Sanderson this time swings it on to Keith Holden. Holden swings it back to Mark Knight. Knight crashing forward, will he get there? He's knocked it in short by some fantastic tackle from Marty Gurr. 2 tackles left for Warrington. It goes out to John Woods, gives a dummy, tries to go through himself. The Leeds cover though, he can find no way through. 6 tackle then for Warrington. Keith Holden goes one way, tries to go through himself. Mike Gregory scores! Mike Gregory scores with a minute to go. What a comeback from Warrington. 2 tries in 3 minutes. Mike Gregory scores this time. The relief is shown around the ground at the moment with still the conversion attempt to come from John Woods. Suddenly, look, with 4 minutes to go, Leeds were coasting at 20 points to 8, but Warrington have come back. John Woods, no mistake. What a comeback from Warrington. It's 20 points all with a minute to go. A minute to go is the time for yet more drama here. Suddenly the Leeds bench it up. They were cruising at the moment. They're not very happy. Lee Crooks it as he restarts, finds a deep one, it could go straight out, and he does, gives Warrington a penalty from the centre spot. What a mistake that could be for Lee Crooks. What will Joe Woods do? Will he go for goal? Will he go for touch? He's going for goal. It could be the last kick of the game. What drama here. What drama indeed. There was 12 points down with 4 minutes to go. Suddenly the scores are level. We're in injury time at the moment, and John Woods could win the game for Warrington with this kick. We played 30 seconds of injury time. It could all depend on this kick from John Woods. He comes up, but the ball goes wide of the target. We've played coming up to a minute of injury time. Lee Crooks to drop out for Leeds. And it bounces into touch. The other's going to be shared here at Wilderspool, 20 points all. Just played over now a minute of injury time. Well, Warrington have come back from the dead here. Leeds have had victory snatched from the grass. Here's Mike Gregory. Gregory beats 2 tackles, still crashes forward. In fact, there's no more time. In fact, the linesman's on. But there goes the final hooter. 80 minutes of pure excitement here. Warrington coming back from the dead to snatch a draw at 20-all when really Leeds should have had 2 points in the bag. Warrington tries from Des Drummond, Keith Holden and Mike Gregory. There's 4 goals from John Woods. Leeds in reply tries from Steve Morris, David Creaser and John Lyons. 4 goals also from the boot of David Creaser. So Warrington earn a point here when really Leeds were sailing with 4 minutes to go. They lead 20 points to 8. The final score here though at Willispool from myself, Tony Gleave, with the final score of Warrington 20, Leeds 20.